Welcome to the shit show.
Tom, another week of All Elite Wrestling, and I'm going to ask everybody to find some empathy in your hearts. And please don't make fun of my shirt.
Yes, let's all make fun of your shirt. That's exactly what we should do.
I asked you to find some empathy.
Yeah,
and
right. Yeah, but who listens?
Like,
right?
yeah, you asked.
Yeah. I heard what you said.
Yeah, you asked. I acknowledge.
Yeah. So let's talk about what we're wearing. So here's the great thing. We're both wearing AEW merchandise. That's the cool part.
Yeah, that's great.
That's the cool part. I am wearing one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, Bryan Danielson. Look at this fucking shirt.
Kind of looks like Hitler there. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look like Hitler. Hitler could never have that kind of a
chat.
beard.
Does that look like a little
No,
the mustache is a little thin on the nose there?
Oh,
needs
easy.
a little more.
Yeah. He looks like a CrossFit Santa Claus. That's what he looks like.
If you're listening on the podcast, I implore you, go check out the YouTube and pull this up. It's very early in the episode. You ain't gonna watch the whole episode, but please do. But look at this one. This particularly the shading looks like they made a choice. I don't know.
He looks like a CrossFit Santa Claus.
It's got a beard. That's saving
this.
it. That's saving the. But before you got the beard into shot, I was like, hey, wait a minute.
No.
So Danielson's mustache doesn't stop right here. I was like, wait a minute.
I like your misdirect. I like your misdirect. Yeah, but we're going to get to you.
I'm trying to get you.
One of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. And also, one last thing before we get to what you're wearing. My shirt is centered. Now, let's talk about your shirt.
Mine is not centered. It's a Jeff Jarrett shirt, which Theo said he'd wear. I'll mail you the shirt, Theo. Liverpool chat says, hey, Tim, what match cost you the picks? I lost the dogs match, but I won the FTR one. And then what was the other one? I forgot what the three. There was three. Yeah, let's just look at it right here. Let's see. I got the dogs wrong. You got Jack Perry right. That was the wild card there. And then, I picked the FTR right. So, everything else we aligned on. We either got right or got wrong. I didn't track them.
Isn't that crazy that your faith in AEW was so little that now you're punished by wearing the worst representation of AEW in your Jeff Jarrett
Look at this thing. Look at it. Why is it over here? Look at that. What is going on? And it's even like kind of angled. I can't even describe how shitty this shirt is. I fucking hate it. I need it gone from my life. God damn it. Look at this thing.
Yeah. And for anyone who's watching or listening for the first time, it's not Tim's torso. So the times that I have worn it, it has also been off-centered. So you're not like...
It's not like I've got a weird beer gut that hangs to the left.
No, it is an off-centered t-shirt, and it is...
I mean, I do have a weird torso. It's just not misshapen like that. It's just regularly, fat. All right, so Liverpool chat says, Tony really loves to beat people in debuts. LOL.
Unless you're Tommaso Ciampa.
Well, there's that,
Yeah, but he does. I will say this about the dogs. They're losing matches, which we'll talk about Dynamite here in just a second. But I feel like they're not squashed, right? Like, it's not as if when they lose, it's like, well, these guys are fucking chumps. It's not, for example, and I'm not trying to take a shot at him, even though he is associated with Jeff Jarrett. It's not as if Jay Lethal is losing, right? When Jay Lethal loses, it's like, well, that's an enhancement talent at this point. So, like, sure. It's not like that. You know what I mean? So we'll see where they go from there. But we'll talk about that crazy ass match in just a moment. But before we get into that, though, Dynamite, that is, what were your overall thoughts of Revolution?
I liked Revolution a lot. I will say, as I'm looking through the results here, just so I can know we talk about them, I think everything was kind of going how we thought, right? I think we specifically honed in on the Willow situation, right? The Ronda Rousey thing threw me for a little bit. I knew that was going to be controversial for a while, right? I was like, uh-oh, we're going to have a lot to talk about with that. But everything was going good. I'll say I was intrigued by the Swerve Brody King match, right?
Yeah, that's my kind of wrestling. Right? Yeah, that was my kind of wrestling.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the match was good. And I think we even picked Swerve to win, but I still was just kind of like, well, I was interested how it played out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, goddamn, the ending, right? I mean, how, the Hangman losing just really sent me for like, what are we gonna do? Come to find out, I guess he's gonna be gone for a while. So was Tony Storm.
So they say.
So they say.
Jon Moxley was gonna go on vacation after losing to Punk at All Out, and then he was back the next week.
Yeah.
But
that points out we could have a storyline reason this is fake. We could also have a real life reason this doesn't pan out this way. Yeah.
Which, side note, going over to the evil Magamania just for a moment. Yeah. I love how people, just because it makes this point that I'm trying to do.
Fuck Donald Trump.
Oops.
Yeah. And everyone associated with you. If you're in the fucking
little shit.
Yeah. Especially if you're in the Oval Office taking pictures with them. Fuck you too. But what I will say is I love how pro wrestling fans are like, well, we got duped on Seth Rollins' knee injury. And it's like, that's the fucking point. Like,
yeah.
You fucking idiots. Yeah. You don't watch The Godfather and be like, what? Oh, I didn't think they'd kill him. Like, motherfucker, yes, that's the purpose of a gangster movie, you dipshits. Anyhow, so regardless of the backstage reason, I'm very excited to see what happens with Hank. I thought it was good. I will say this. This one did not feel as long as some other AEW.
True, but it was long. But it didn't feel as long.
And again, they were having such a great run of AEW main events that I felt, especially after watching last night's AEW Dynamite, man, we could have had Andrade versus Bandito in this spot in the main event of Dynamite and had a bigger reaction, more to invest into it, and more memorable. But again,
I agree. Yeah.
Very good match. Very, very good match. But it was kind of like, it's not the top of mind, right? I don't think, no offense if it was your favorite match of the night, but I don't think it's going to be like something we're going to write about at the end of the year. Like, remember at Revolution, Andrade and Bandito? No, we're going to talk about Hangman.
Yeah, it's the thing is that match would stand out more.
Yes, it would stand out huge. Which, we'll get to it because, we're going to talk about Dynamite, as I mentioned. But I will jump ahead just a little bit. Next week, they again mentioned that Swerve versus Kenny 2 is on Dynamite. So now we've done 2 Swerve versus Kenny matches on Dynamite. And as you mentioned, Brody and Swerve had a match. And Kenny came out to the rescue. So again, peeking behind the curtain, you could have done a match there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I don't know what the fuck. Some of this shit is a little bit wonky with what we're doing. It almost feels a little bit too chaotic. Like the Excel spreadsheet is not doing,
too many tabs.
Yeah. Too many tabs are on the Excel spreadsheet.
Mm-hmm.
We're not doing women before the main event every time. So now
formulas are off, Tony.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell, look, I'm really good at Excel spreadsheets. If you need help, hire me and I can help you out with getting everything in order. Really good at that.
Nice.
But actually don't hire me because I just got a job. I got a new job.
That's
Yay!
Right. Where's the, wait, hold on. Yeah, Tom got a new job.
Yay.
All right.
So now I am a worthy person in society because I make income.
Mm-hmm.
That is what we're all here for. Capitalism.
Your life is now valuable. Right. Yes. Exactly right. Yeah. Join your local DSA. All right. Tom. Dynamite. What happened here, man? It felt slow. Was the crowd felt sluggish? Was this self-feeding? Was it low because it was the crowd low energy? Or was the crowd low energy because the show was kind of meh?
Well, I think it was rushed because let's just talk about it. Okay, so last night we were in Fresno, California. The granddaddy of them all, obviously the best city in California. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. But
it's a city.
Minutes. Yeah, it is. That's what I've heard.
In California.
10 minutes, though, before Dynamite started, we learned that timeless Tony Storm had viciously been attacked in the locker room. And now Mina was going to vouch and get revenge for whoever did this. And then kind of said, hey, I think, Marina, it's you. So now tonight it's going to be me and you in a fight. as you mentioned, as we take a step back at Revolution, Toni Storm fought Marina Shafir. Toni Storm gets the victory. Toni Storm goes up to the entryway, starts to do her, 1920s burlesque dance on the floor. And Ronda Rousey jumps from the crowd and is like, get your ass in here. Toni said, sure, you dumb bitch. Rose up like the Undertaker, walked down there. We get a face off. Security separates them. So before we get into what happened on Dynamite, how do you feel about Ronda, Toni Storm, and the whole thing?
God, how do I feel about Ronda?
You are the most annoying little shit!
Oops, God, I'm accidentally pushing buttons everywhere. What do I think about Toni?
Hot!
Gosh, buttons going everywhere. So anyway, look, okay. Did Ronda Rousey pull off what she was supposed to do in here fine? Yeah. Because she didn't say anything. Do I want any of this? Did I want it then? Do I want another second of this? Absolutely not. I just don't, I don't, have we in the history of this 13 years we've been doing this ever really praised Ronda Rousey much? I mean, like, I don't want to try to like say I've never thought she was good, but like,
honestly, I think her debut tag team match at WrestleMania when it was her and Kurt Angle versus Stephanie and Triple H was so good that we got drunk on the potential of what she was.
Yeah, I think there was potential, right? I think we thought this idea that like they would have this 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen, and we thought all these things were going to be cool, and we definitely always bought into Shayna Baszler, and that's kind of it. And I get it, sure, the 4 horsewomen, right? So here she comes out. She's got a fight coming up, I hear. Does Ronda Rousey?
So this is the angle that I am looking at it through the lens of, sports, business, and entertainment. So she has a fight May 16th against Gina Carano. If you don't know who Gina Carano is.
Day before my birthday.
Hey, there you go. Gina Carano was like
a ching.
Yeah. She was essentially the Ronda Rousey before Ronda Rousey. Now, she did not have the background as far as like Olympic acclimates, accolades, but she kicked ass.
Wasn't being pushed as like a Playboy model that can kick ass either, right?
Yeah.
Like that was,
and she could really fuck people up.
Yeah, 100%.
Now she ran into Cyborg, and Cyborg retired her ass in 2009. But now May 16th, that was the last time she fought too. 2009. That'll fucking obviously she's 43, no big deal. Anyhow,
last time I fought.
Yeah. So Ronda Rousey, in promoting this fight, has said, "Hey, TKO." She said UFC, but then she's kind of changed her tone to TKO. At first, she said the powers that be, not Dana White, which shut the fuck up, but not Dana White, are ruining the sport. We here at the promotion is MVP. It's Jake Paul's promotion. We're here to like disrupt it's the worst. But like we're here to, Jake Paul, what's funny is Jake Paul and Dana White hate each other, but they both suck the dick of Donald Trump. And so it's just funny to see all the stupid shit. Anyhow, Ronda Rousey's whole tune here is we're here to disrupt UFC and become a challenger to make things better over there and better for everything in MMA.
Great.
Right.
That's
sure.
what
Whatever.
we think AEW did, and we like that.
Yeah.
So good.
And now she took it a little bit farther, and she's like, yeah, TKO is actually ruining just everything. Because look what they're doing at WWE, which she left WWE kind of saying they all fucking suck. So who do you team up with to say fuck WWE? AEW. Sure.
Look,
and here's the other
good
part.
Publicity, I think. Right?
Well, and here's the other part. It legitimizes, and again, I don't think it needs it, but to the casual, if she walks out on this Netflix fight, May 16th, with an AEW patch on her shorts, that's massive. This fight on Netflix is going to get 25, 30 million people watching, probably like easily. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so if you could put an AEW patch or just have Marina walking out with her and Marina's in a Death Riders hoodie or something, that's what you're doing it for. I will say this. The two things that I think AEW did correctly here is one, Ronda's a bad guy or, a heel, bad girl, whatever you want to call it. Because I think
against unilaterally loved face.
Well, and that's the second thing. Yep. And it's Toni Storm. So it's not like we put her in as a baby face against Megan Bain and we're going to be like, what the fuck is this? It was strategic. It was the hardcore is me and you alike do not necessarily care for her. So we were going to boo her. So you didn't bring her in as a babyface. And then you said, who could almost be Teflon at this point? And in the women's division, especially, it's Toni Storm. So I do think that they did those two things correctly. Yeah. So I applaud them on that. Now, all that to say, she did this, right? She attacked Toni Storm. That's the person who did it. We are going to get a tag match with Marina and Ronda.
I guess my mind was trying to get sicko-ish and thinking maybe Nina did it. Right? No, yeah. But yeah, you're right. You're right. Hey, you know what else? Get vaccinated. All right, anyway. Tom.
Always get vaccinated. Ooh, how the fuck do you think we got rid of measles? We fucking CrossFit our way out of it, you dumb shits. Jesus Christ. Fucking can't stand it. So yeah, Toni Storm is beat up. Now, here goes to another point about Dynamite. This is where it felt rushed and confused, because then we go to commentary and Bryan Danielson and Excalibur are like, oh, we thought that Toni Storm wasn't wrestling tonight because Marina gave her a concussion or hurt her at the pay-per-view. This is weird. Like, they were confused. And I get, like, sometimes you want confusion, but, like, they said it ass backwards, completely, like, left field comments. Yeah. So it felt like they weren't looking at the same Excel spreadsheet. And so we started off kind of as a jumbled mess here.
Liverpool chat says Ronda hasn't been the same since that head kick.
Oh, my God. Actually, you know what, though? Neither is Holly Holm. Holly Holm's fucking sucked since then, too. She became champ. She rushed a fight against fucking...
The energy from that fucking kick just ruined both lives.
Yeah, because then she rushed a fucking title defense and gets choked out in the third round, and then just bump, 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 bump. And now she's doing boxing for MVP, or actually, no, it's for Zuffa Boxing, which is basically UFC.
Never heard of her.
She's a fucking goof. Yeah, it's stupid. But yeah, that kick changed the lives of two people, and not for the better. Well, Holly got a lot of money, and anyhow, but yes.
Well, yeah, I mean, who knows what? Yeah, but
fuck her under Rousey. So yeah, that's how we start. We get a
confusion, who done it,
and a who done it, and we'll see what happens. Then we get our first match of the night. It is the returning Will Ospreay, which. Yes. Let's go back to the AEW Revolution. Jon Moxley, Takeshita have a fantastic match. Jon Moxley ends up winning. Jon Moxley celebrating, hey, I'm the best. And who the fuck comes back but Will Ospreay? And this is what I want to do right here, AEW. Thumbs up for not bringing back Will Ospreay after the MJF Hangman match and saying, like, I'm going after the title. Like,
I'm going to be the champ. Yeah, exactly. Right.
You did this correctly. Continuity matters.
That works fine. If what happened was Will Ospreay in a random match was going for a move outside and landed on his leg wrong and missed 6 months. But what we said was the Death Riders nearly murdered him.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Because right. And actually, case in point there is Darby Allin, now this was legitimate, but still in storyline, we were also told this. Darby Allin got hurt against Kevin Knight and had to pull out of the C2, but then he didn't go like, Kevin Knight, I'm going to fuck you up. It was like, no, it was just a match.
Because it wasn't Kevin Knight didn't hurt him. It was just he got hurt, right? Exactly. So when that person returns, my mission is to get back to the top, of course.
Yeah, totally fine with that. But with this, there was murder attempt. One thing that apparently Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks totally fucking forgot about, because now they're just hugging it out because Don Callis is a bad person.
Hey, look, man, the things these guys have seen and done together over the decades, I'm assuming they'll just let bygones be bygones.
Yeah.
The places they've been together.
So we got Will Ospreay versus Blake Christian. And I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
This felt more like a showcase for Blake Christian than it did Will Ospreay. I felt like Blake was like,
Blake got his stuff in. Blake's good. You know, we said this, like, Blake is not bad. I just, this is another one where I'm just kind of like, I feel like he's got, and like, these are two redheaded folks to some extent, so I don't want to like sound like I'm shitting on, but he's got the Heath Slater thing where it's like, I think you've got enough where people are like, I like this guy, but I don't think there's enough people to be like, he's the guy. I just don't think there's full charisma there, right? You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, yeah, Blake Christian's there. He's fine. He's doing good stuff. But I don't get, you know what I mean? I treat it like a lot of these other folks are coming around. Like, so far I'm like, okay, cool. I guess I'm waiting to see for you to do something that wows me yet, you know?
Can I tell you what I think he should steal? Because again, there's nothing new under the sun. The only thing that's new, the only thing that's new is the history you haven't discovered. That was said by David McCullough. Anyhow, this is it. Steal Pretty Peter Avalon. You're kind of already doing it with the Vanilla Baby, right?
Right.
Do the pinky thing and do the like, I'm a trailer park trash version of Rick Rude.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, that is what he should do because it's almost there, but I think we need to move
Rick
into
Rude of
it.
the trailer park would be an amazing gimmick.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. He like brings a date over and makes like hamburger helper and he's like, huh?
Yeah.
How about this, lady?
And I just love that like he would be like saying things like Rick Rude did to all the other guys and be like, you fat out of shape. You know what I mean? Like, and he's just going after like their lady that's like, you know what I mean? The same, right?
No, he should go after the rich people. Oh, you tanned, good looking.
That's it.
Jim.
Yes. Oh, I love it. The reverse Rick Rude. Yeah, real women love a dad bod, right? So maybe Blake Christian isn't the guy for this, right? But let's get, this is what Eddie Kingston could have done at some point, right? Like, and then shit on like your fake tan, your fucking teeth.
Stuff. Yeah. Oh, real
women want something real, right?
Yeah. That would be fun.
Drinking beer. Yes.
So
reverse Rick Rude.
Yeah, that would be funny. But with this match, we get a good wrestling match, right? Wrestle. Ospreay hits the hidden blade, gets the pinfall. Hey, then he gets on the microphone and he's like, Moxley, I don't need a weapon to break your neck. I can do it with my own 2 fucking hands.
Yep.
And then Jon Moxley's like, are you playing some music? Because I want to dance. Yeah. And he just walks out there. And then they do their little punch. Pac comes out. Pac then puts him in the, what does he call that? The torture lock or whatever. I don't know. Brutalizer. Some one of those. Yeah.
Neck Slayer 5000.
Yeah. He goes, I'm pulling on your shoulders.
Bastardizer.
Yeah. I actually kind of like that name.
It's not a bad name. Yeah.
And then they get the whole security, disrupts them. And this is the best part of AEW Dynamite last night. And again, I am always a fan of bump into each other. This is my favorite part about ECW going back in the day. Everything should bump into each other. So we get security kind of separating Pac and Ospreay and the Death Riders and all of that. The Death Riders have a tag match. So Yuta and Jon Moxley are just going to hang out in the ring. Like, all right, we're already here. So like, let's fight. Then we get Juice Robinson and Ace Austin. Well, I guess the whole Bang Bang gang, but they come out. And as they're walking down, you look to the bottom right, Ospreay jumps off the fucking stage and hits Pac, and we get a continuous fight there. Yeah, that's how it should go. Like, be messy, but
be messy
deliberately, right? Not with like Bryan Danielson, but like, I thought it was a punch on Sunday. Like, know your shit, but be messy. I've never been a fan of pro wrestling when it's like, and commercial break. And then we just like forget that, someone got hung or something. You know what I mean?
Exactly. We're just like, fucking,
Tony Storm.
Anyway, let's bring you to the Slim Jim moment of the week.
Right, exactly. So I like that. That's what I liked the most about this episode was the bumpiness, the messiness of Ospreay kind of interrupting Juice and Ace Austin coming down the ring. But we get that tag match, right? So Death Riders, Bang Bang Gang, again, fun little knockdown, drag out, boom, boom, boom. Before we get into kind of the details and the aftermath, I did want to get your reaction because now it's been a week or so. Yuta, Bald, your comments.
I mean, it's Yuta. What he's never.
Do you like it? Do you think he looks good?
Do you think he looks good bald?
Yeah.
I mean, he still looks booable, right? Like I still don't like his face, so
yeah,
he still sucks.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. I mean, the long hair was a good look. It was a good look to hate him.
The long hair.
He also doesn't look better, right?
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
The long hair worked because it's like something you wanted to grab to throw him into a wall.
Yeah.
This, you're just
you can be like, why is your hair wet and stuff? You know?
Yeah. Now you just want to grab him with his fucking eyes and pull one out. Yuta, you suck. Anyhow.
Yuta.
So we get this match, and I'll say this. Ace Austin, pretty fun. He's fine. Juice has had the biggest fall from grace on someone I disliked adamantly to being completely wrong to now maybe I'm right, because this create a character in black tights and just wrestles normally. How are you not taking tips from your wife? How is Tony Storm doing character work at that level and you don't go, maybe she could teach me about something besides, I don't know, doing finger guns? Like, come on, brother.
Everybody loves finger guns. It's America.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Well, in AEW, everyone does it. We got Kenny, we got the Bang Bang, they all do it. But Death Riders win. There you go. We get the Death Riders with the victory, and we move on. Then we get a quick 2-segment interview kind of spot. So Gabe Kidd says, hey, this fucking coffin match, we're going to start in the parking lot, you bitch. And I was like, okay. And then we go to Kenny Omega. And this was another one, Tim, that confused the shit out of me. So Kenny Omega says, hey, Swerve, congrats on your fucking victory over Brody King. And now that you're number 1 contender, huh?
Yeah.
What?
I know.
Where the fuck did that come from? Like,
and so much that Swerve even says that later, right? He was like, I just found out I'm.
Yeah. Because, like, it was
It makes me wonder if he did fuck that up, and then Tony Khan's like, God damn it. What? Like, he's like, now I got to make Swerve number 1 contender their heels. You know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to do?
It felt like something that they did after the pay-per-view because, again, if we're in the, kayfabe world, why doesn't
he knew. Yeah, okay. All right.
I was going to say, why didn't Andrade's victory over Bandito, who is the ROH men's heavyweight champion and who also beat Swerve, why didn't that earn him a number 1 contendership? Yeah. It felt like something we just needed to put on the line because when we hear from Swerve Strickland, now it's a tit for tat kind of thing. And
yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah. And that's how we're going to get it to Kenny Omega because they're not going to have Swerve go up against MJF when they're both heels, are they? I mean, that could be interesting. We could go some places with that.
You could.
With MJF's current state, which we'll get to that later, but.
Well, and also you can do, because you could do the tweener with Swerve where it's like, this isn't personal. I just want that belt. And MJF being the chicken shit runs for his life.
I kind of wonder if we don't crank it up with Swerve and find a way to tweener MJF.
I'm completely wrong. Not to get too far ahead of myself, but as we learned, because the men's tag team championship match was announced on Dynamite, this is taking place in Canada, so it's obviously going to be Kenny Omega. I forgot that this is going to be in Canada. Yep. So Kenny Omega in a title match in Canada.
Canada. All right.
Yep. There you go.
It's got to be Kenny.
So there you go.
It's got to be Kenny.
Now, let's get to.
We're going to pour some maple syrup all over the ring.
Might as well,
Gonna ride our moves down to the.
Throw some bacon. We don't call it Canadian bacon.
Floppy ear hats. Yeah. Just some ham up there and call it Canadian bacon.
Oh, we could do MJF versus Kenny Omega with the Mountie as a special guest referee.
Yes. I love the Mountie. That's one I like copied a lot. Like if I was pretending to be a wrestler, it was the Mountie. He was such a good gimmick.
Didn't you have a beef with a guy that went by the Mountie on your previous live?
Yeah, that was, yeah. So on that show, I mean, we didn't have we were cool. Like we just, but like, kayfabe beef. Yeah, kayfabe beef. Yeah.
Didn't you have a kayfabe beef
the Mountie.
with the Mountie?
Yeah, because he, would go full fucking cheesy fucking accent gimmick with it, and he's a comedic genius, right? I don't know where that guy's at this day. I'll have to reach out and find him, but his fucking comedy is great. Yeah, we would do bits like that where we'd have to send something in to the guy who hosted it, and one of us would just like record our parts and just let the other one improv fill in the gaps. And boy, a lot of trust on the other guy because you could fuck with some people there, and boy, we took advantage of that back and forth a lot of times. Heavy Set was in on some of that. Yeah. Great stuff. Great stuff. Good times, man. Early podcast days, man. That's back. We're talking like you know, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I did not like your host, or not your host, but the host. He was fucking trash. But
the Bounty, yeah.
Who was the host? What was his name?
Dan the Cannon. So, but that shows how we knew Heavy Set, Theo.
Oh yeah, Adam Pearson, Theo,
Adam Pearson,
all
Mop Jockey.
Kata. Yeah, Kata. All of
Mop,
them.
where you at? God damn it. Mop.
He might be
dead. That dude disappeared off the face of the earth. I don't know what the fuck happened to that
guy. Yeah. Anyhow.
He probably blocked me. He's probably like, fuck this guy.
But, Tim, let's talk now about a match that had a car wreck. That's fucking wild to say because that wasn't even the finish of the match. We get a coffin match with Darby Allin and Gabe Kidd. And first, I want to ask you this. Too much? Was this too much?
The car?
The whole match. It felt a little...
Oh, the whole match.
Too much.
So, yes. I felt like it was too much when we got to the straitjacket part. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it went way too long after that. Right? I felt like we could have hit all the spots way quicker. Right? I most found humor early on that, like, they were outside the arena, and you could tell, like, some of these arenas are like that. Like, they're in the back parking lot where there's no other, like, businesses or things around, but maybe like a bank and a church that's like half the block away. But traffic's just driving, right? Somebody looked over and saw these guys with a flipped car murdering each other. And doesn't know anything about wrestling. You know what I mean? And it's like, what in the fuck is going on? That's just Fresno, I guess.
Or if they do know about wrestling, they're like, one of the wrestlers is probably coked out of his brain and just got into a wreck. Like, you know what I mean?
That's somebody just showed by and was like, I love Fresno. Fucking, man, that was crazy. I'm mostly also like just thinking through that spot. And I was trying to look for like, okay, so where's the camera cut? Where do they get the stunt driver?
No,
but
it
like,
was legit.
He was in that trunk of that car. He pushed out the, like, Darby fucking kicked out of the fucking thing. I don't know if they could have set that up in a stunt fashion. Like, I think the motherfuckers signed up to put themselves inside a car and flip that motherfucker over.
So this is what I'm going to say. I think it was too much because of a couple reasons. Now, first, I'll tell you the kayfabe reason. As I've always seen in all action movies, chloroform over your face knocks you out for the rest of the movie.
You're dead for a while.
You're done.
Hours. Yeah. I could move you to another location.
Exactly. I put you in the back of a car.
Maybe it was just California. Whiskey. Maybe he didn't have any chloroform and he just got some Everclear.
But like, in movies, I could take you from California to Vegas and you're still
This was
out.
Just gas. He just stopped and got some fucking 92 octane.
I guess. Yeah, because they said chloroform, but he was out for 2.5 minutes. Now the car.
Well, you sent it to me, a couple days before where it was like, they're going to have a coffin match. And I just went to I said this to you, I was like, oh man, somebody's going to get placed in a box. So it's always a little anticlimactic for me anyway, right? I'm like, this is no different than like a last man standing or whatever, right? Like,
exactly.
The coffin means nothing, right? None of these people ever die. They're never gone. Like, I mean,
it's a cool stipulation. It's a cool stipulation in the sense of like, it's almost like a 3 count where it's like, can I shut this on you?
But sure. But he put him in the trunk of a car and flipped it over. That wasn't enough. Then he put him on top of the fucking wheelie cart, what was outside for some strange reason, and he fucking wheeled that in. Like, that was fine. Oh, he was knocked out for that. No, didn't count. Got to put him in the box.
Let me talk about this car spot. Because it was okay. It wasn't dumb in the sense of it was a cool visual.
Right.
But I'll go in the trunk of a fucking car if you.
That's what I mean, Darby. You had more damage suffered than.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shake a little bit and then like, oh, I'm out. You're gonna fucking go through a windshield.
But here's what I want to know: if like when they thought of this, they were like, "Oh, I do this and it'll land on its side and it'll roll over," and Darby hit the gas a little too much and fucking really launched that fucker.
Well, Darby's also known to do this because if you remember, go back to, I can't remember the pay-per-view, but when the Death Riders, we go back to in one of the pay-per-views and they're running out of the building, and then Darby gets into a fucking car and just T-bones their truck, and then they like steal an ambulance and go out. It's like, brother, you and like using vehicles don't have a good success rate. Like, you're not doing great there.
Theo says, chloroform takes minutes to work. I learned this from a doctor. So a couple things. I learned this from a doctor. Like, it sounds like I'm asking for a friend. Or was this Dr. Epstein? And then also, I think what we were getting at is how long do the effects last? Right?
Yeah,
like, that's what
of course. Yeah, the like it works instantly kind of thing was not the thing. It was he just then magically got up and was like, oh, I guess.
Did you learn this the hard way, Theo, from a doctor? That's what I'm like. Were they like, listen, shut the fuck up?
Yeah. And then let's get to the part that you were talking about. Then we put him in a straitjacket, which then again, no offense, Darby, but now you look dumb because he's body slamming you with no fucking arms. Like, his arms are all here and he's body slamming you and kicking your ass with no arms. Like,
Theo says the effects last on the weight of the victim. So that makes sense. It's Fat McGregor. It didn't work that well on him. It's too fat. He's not fat. It was not like really a fat guy.
Yeah, no. He's not like fat.
I'm fatter than him, I'm sure, if we stood next to each other.
Yeah, he's not Yokozuna, but yes. Yeah. But yeah, with the straitjacket, now you look dumb taking his offense because he has no hands. Like, what?
Well, I also hey, the straitjacket's designed to be able to be pretty quick to put on a feller. That's, you know what I mean? That's even wriggling, and your guy was pretty subdued, and you couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, it's just. So anyhow, this is the best part of it though, is we end it, and then Darby Allin says, I'm going to go full throttle until I see God or the AEW World Championship.
That's a great line.
That's a good line. Then he said, Maxwell Jacob Freeman, I'm coming.
That made me look up because I was doing some other things, right? I was kind of watching and I saw it was into the match. So I'm like, all right, fucking know, man. And then that line, I was like, okay, fucking shit, Darby. Like,
yeah.
You know, we've always said like Darby's like the talking isn't a strong suit, right? Like he's not bad at it, but this was a line. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, that's a good line.
As the kiddos say.
Yes, that was definitely a good line. And now it looks like maybe Darby goes after MJF, except for let's put a pin in it because we will revisit this in just a moment.
Pin in it.
Next, we get just the worst as far as what they were and what they are now. The Jurassic Express hits the road.
Oh, yeah.
And we got to see Jack Perry's journey from home. You used to be the scapegoat and like Raven-like, where you're like, I'll take a fucking chair shot. And now you're like, bright colors, fucking, what was this?
And I'm a little like, I know we haven't given much speaking line in canon to Luchasaurus, but I also don't want just a roar every time I see him because he's there, you know?
Well, he doesn't say a roar this time. He goes, bitch, and then
he does that at the end, but like when we see him when he first picks up, he's like, you know, doing that shit. Like, again, okay, I get it. You're the dinosaur. You're driving. You've got your thing on. Why aren't you wearing a shirt when you're driving the bus?
Well, if I looked like that, I'd never own a shirt. I would. That's the old Randy Orton thing. Like,
well, except that he also, because he can't really be training, is not the fullest extent of himself right now. Again, stand him next to me, and when I'm not saying shit, of course, but like, it's an odd. It felt like teen movie-ish, right? Or like pre-teen movie-ish. That's the part.
That's the whole part. Is when you started this way with Marco Stunt at the beginning of AEW. Awesome. That made your act, or whatever you want to say, you presented completely different than everything else.
We got to do it was fun. Yeah. A boy and his dinosaur, but you're not a boy now.
Well, and now Tim, we call him Jungle Jack Perry. It's not Jungle Boy. It's Jungle Jack Perry.
Right. And but that's what I mean. Like, But you're going back to the boy and his dinosaur gimmick.
Yeah.
But now it's like the boy going to college with this dinosaur. Like, this should be more Ted-like, if anything, than, you know what I mean? Like the movie, with the bear. Right?
Yeah.
Like, let's get Luchasaurus to be like a little uncontrollable, and Jack Perry's got to be like, calm down, man. I'm just trying to fucking,
Well, to me, how to say this? This feels like the most WWE thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%.
In AEW.
Especially since we haven't seen Mercedes Moné in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, like this
How long has it been?
is...
It's been a bit. She hadn't been around. I was
Haven't
just thinking
noticed.
about that. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I haven't noticed.
Yeah.
Until now, I was just thinking, what else could be WWE like? And I was like,
Yeah.
well, Mercedes Moné was. And I was like, oh, my God.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't need her back.
I wish I hadn't brought it up.
Yeah. So anyhow, the Jurassic Express hits the road. Okay. And then we get the bitch line.
With 90s level graphics, too. Like,
Yeah.
which I know is the point, but like...
And I guess here's the other thing I'll say is because I'm a huge Outrunners fan. The Outrunners are doing it with not knowing that the joke is on them.
Right.
Jack Perry is self-aware to know, like, this is fucking dumb. Like, you have to know it's dumb.
Yeah.
It just, and then when we get to the main event again, how his presentation, the fucking knife and shit.
Yeah, we've got to lose the knife thing.
Well, you got to lose all of it.
I know wrestlers are trained to find a gimmick, right? And work the gimmick, but like, God damn, man.
No, we gotta, scapegoat was the coolest you were. And that was what needs to be the fucking thing. You know what I mean?
If you have a knife, you're going to have to cut a motherfucker at some point, or I don't care.
Hey, look, Ricochet had scissors and fucking used them all the time. Now,
you know what I mean?
We might not see Ricochet again, but hopefully we do.
How do you think that goes?
I think he's suspended probably for a month or two.
He's suspended. We won't see him for a bit. He'll be back.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, he needs to calm down. It seemed like he had at least recent bout saying some shit about WWE that he had to delete a bunch recently.
Well, good. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Like, he was talking about how they killed his spirit of pro wrestling.
Yeah. Which
That's
again, but he needs a better outlet, it seems. Like, he seems to take a lot of his anger out on social media. And you and I know you got to give that up at some point. It never helps.
We have, really. You know what I mean? The only thing I post is fucking on the...
No, exactly. Same here. That's what I mean. You just got to let it go.
So, yeah, there we go. We got Jurassic Express. We'll see what happens. But we go and we move on and we get Prince Nana. Prince Nana says, everyone stand up. Yeah. Well, he's always been good, like, as a heel. But
we know we love the Nana, but, like, get him doing this and he's good. He's real good.
Yeah. And he says, everyone get on your fucking feet for the most dangerous man, Swerve Strickland. And then I like this because we get a spotlight on him. He sits in a chair. And now...
Promos are also not the Swerve strong suit. I'll say that, right?
Well, long form. Like... He knows how to deliver lines. Yeah, he knows how to deliver lines. Like when he was talking with Hangman backstage and he's like, I know it was my fault. Like he can do the character work.
I'll say this. He's good promo. I'm not trying to say he's anything less than good. But I mean, like, he does have... I feel like there's something there where, again, I don't know. There's some flubbing and stuff, and it's one of those where it makes it almost feel like they're very remembered, right? He doesn't come off like he's speaking them remembered, right? But I think he's got to hit the line right. And when he flubs and he tries to get back into it is where he kind of loses some of that, right? But again,
I agree.
Look, that's something you only work on
acting.
over time. But like, yes, I do think like when it's long form, it gets a little slow and a little monotone.
Yeah,
and that's something
I agree.
We could
and that's
bump up a little bit. That's what this felt like. Yeah.
Yeah. And so he talks about how he beat Brody King. And then he goes into this. He wants power. He wants power.
Which, sure. I like that idea. You want power. I like your Blue Sky post one where you were like, LOL, Swerve thinks VPs have power in corporate culture.
Or in corporate America. You're like, what the fuck they don't.
Like some of them. Yeah. I mean, it depends on who and what, but like, it's not a guarantee. And cool. Like, let me write this on paper. One of our biggest wrestlers is an executive vice president of the company. We say it all the time, right? When we talk about it. Cool. This one says, I want that power. Let's put it on the line. Put your status of executive vice president on the line. Okay, we've talked about this before. Not really how that works. It's a fucking job title. But all right, let's say we can do that. Tony Khan approves. Right. But now let's get into the reality of what we've seen. What executive vice president thing has Kenny Omega done in years?
Yeah.
What power does this man hold?
A match.
Right.
Yeah, he hasn't stopped a match.
Right, yeah.
He hasn't put himself in a match. Like,
yeah.
So, and Tony Khan still runs the shit. So, as we all know.
So what levers of power are you using that Swerve thinks I got to get my hands on those?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the thing. Because I don't know what Kenny Omega does. And so if I'm wrong, right? But like, I don't feel like he's if you went to AEW corporate headquarters where the people are in the office or they're meeting on their meetings, he's not doing actual EVP things, right? Like this is a PR thing, right? Like I know he was involved in the gaming stuff, right? So maybe there's some of that. Yeah.
So this is what I was going to say. If we were going to say he wants the power, we should list it. I want to own the video games. I want to be on the press tours with Street Fighter. I want,
my face on the fucking bus. I want my
yeah. I want to be at the press conferences. Again, I don't. But we haven't done a good enough job.
And maybe
let me back up. Well, let me back up. Well, no, we won't because we know how it's going to end. But we should have. One of the things that I've seen a criticism, which is kind of fair, but whatever, is highlight packages. This is where because we've seen on social media that Willow and Chris Statlander will go visit the animal hospitals and all of that.
Yeah, so
Kenny Omega should be doing. Yeah, and say as the executive vice president, I work with community relations, and this is part of my job. And now. Again, not to say you would want,
you know what I mean?
A community relationship thing, but then hell, you know what he could have even said? Because remember, I went to it. Remember when they were doing basketball games at the local city's high school gym? Yep. I went to that. I want to play the fucking basketball games.
Or even that, I know they fly you here on private jets. I want that, right? I know you get you get the special catering that none of the rest of us get. I want that. You need to be out here, me in there, not that kind of. Make this illusion that there's this divide between the power.
Because you could have even said, remember all the stuff the Young Bucks got, and then when they lost it, what they had to do. I'm in their position. I want that position. You have that position. I'm going to take it. Could have easily just said it like that. Anyhow, all that's to say, Swerve says, I'll take you up on your challenge for my number one contendership, but in return, if I win, I become the executive vice president. Neat.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that aggravated me a little bit.
Okay.
In our next match, we had Mike Bailey versus Mark.
Let's before we get into that.
Okay.
Let's stick on Swerve for a second.
Well, that's what I'm going to hold on. That's what I'm going to say.
Okay, gotcha. All right, okay.
So what I was going to say is in our next match, we have Mike Bailey versus Mark Davis. Sure, fine. Yeah. And it was really fun. Brody King just lost and needs momentum. Yeah. We don't need to do out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
We need this motherfucker back in front of our faces.
On a warpath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could have been his spot.
Because, Swerve beat him here, right?
It was, and it was fair. Prince Nana didn't hold the rope or do anything silly, just straight up beat him,
stab him, didn't.
Yeah. So, and again, it would have been weird for for Swerve to do a sit down segment, and then the next match Brody just walks by, and it's like, what? That'd be weird. But still, what I'm getting at is Mike Bailey versus Mark Davis is a collision match. That's where that belongs. Dynamite should have had Brody King. Brody fucking King.
It's small, but Mark Davis had the word dangerous on his ass. Calling him dangerous Mark Davis has a better ring to it than Dunkzilla or anything else we've done with him.
Yeah,
dangerous Mark Davis. He's a big bastard. I think it works.
Ho, 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 ho.
Oh, Tom's big brain is tingling.
Oh,
all that brain fluid swishing around.
Because we can have fun with this. Because there's someone that's been off TV for such a long time, and Mark Davis can't speak that well as far as promos. At least he hasn't been given the opportunity or hasn't shown. Sure. Whatever, right? Don Callis' family doesn't need him, right? They have 68 members. They could lose one. It's fine.
Yeah. I think that's an exact count, actually.
Dangerous 68. Mark Davis, the DMD, could sure use Britt Baker, the DMD, as his fucking manager. And then she could even, like, the DMD can then transport, or, whatever that word is that I'm looking for, as to Dangerous.
I don't know Mark if you saw Davis. That she basically said they're keeping her off TV.
This is the way to get her back. This is the way to get her back.
I think they don't want her on. So somebody was like, "Oh, I wish, whatever," and she her response was not up to me. So I think she's not liked or something.
Well, who probably is that doesn't like her. Another 3 initials, MJF. Yeah, because of that whole incident we read about. But because wouldn't that be cool if we could get rid of DMD for dentistry bullshit and it then stands for Dangerous Mark Davis?
Davis, yeah. You just steal it. You just take it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, just steal it. But I think that would fucking
Mark Davis.
Be the shit. You know what I mean? Because the same relationship could be very similar to when we saw Julia Hart and Brody King, where it's like big brother, little sister.
Yeah.
That could be their dynamic.
Yeah. Cause you're right. Like and Britt Baker was cool, right? And Britt Baker, was violent and did all this, and like it was DMD, right? And so we did it because like she was cool, right? But all she's saying is she's a dentist. It's like, I don't give a fuck. Like
it's
like I'm Mark Davis, elbow. CPA. Like what
well, yeah. Shit? No. It's the people's elbow of catchphrases where like we all like it, but what the fuck is it? You know what I mean?
Like if I tried to tell you why, you're like, why? You're like, you gotta see it. Yeah.
I still remember, this is a side quest here. I still remember explaining in high school to someone the people's elbow, and they're like, so then he just falls on him? I'm like, dude, he throws an elbow in their chest. And he's like, why does he run back and forth then? I was like, I don't know. It's fucking
cool.
Fun.
Yeah.
Like,
fucking look at it.
Yeah, exactly. So
you can't do it.
Same kind of thing.
Lay down. Let me do it to you. You see?
Which, did I tell you this part? I almost got into I stopped myself, but I almost got into a long back and forth with this AEW influencer guy that has like 10,000 followers, whatever. I don't remember his name anymore. But he was like talking about Britt Baker, and he's like, I'm tired of AEW fans always wanting these day ones. Britt Baker's been passed up. And I was just like, look, I don't need day ones either. Like the idea that, Marco Stunt needs to come back. I'm fine. Right.
You don't need Joey Janela hanging out.
I don't need Joey Janela right now. Although him and Megan Bain, maybe we see him again, but regardless. Yeah. But let's stop acting like Britt Baker wasn't that good and also isn't better than Julia Hart or Megan Bain. Because
I was more entertained when she was doing her thing, right? Than I am with a lot of what I see going out there, men and women on some of this card.
Because, and this isn't trying to be super negative. This is only saying from a viewer standpoint, I want more. But Megan Bain, you got to stop with your fucking hands are out here and then you wipe your feet. Who the fuck cares? Like that is.
Yeah. That's the thing is like.
You got to do more.
We're going to talk about the lines, guys, right? Like you got to talk some shit. You got to say something. You got to be cool. You know what I mean? Something's going to happen.
You gotta you don't need to be Harley Cameron. Yeah, because you don't need to be Harley Cameron and be like, I do 13 things. It's like that's too much. But if all you do is I'm big,
there's got to be a hook. Yeah, there's got to be a hook for me.
Because that's Great Khali. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying she's as bad as Great Khali. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying the idea that like she can be on TV every week because we all love her right now, and Britt Baker was just not like shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I almost feel like if you're a pro wrestler and you are not watching everything you can from like insult comedians and things like that, right, to build up a wit, right, to be able to say shit on the fly and stuff, you're not helping yourself here, right? Like you should really develop that. And like, I know that's easier said than done, right? And it takes practice, but like
Not really. Because you know who they have backstage? They got a fucking wealth of a pop culture brain in RJ City. Just talk to that guy. Hey, I've got Megan Bain. What could I say about her? I bet you, because again, no offense to Mariah May, and I don't even know what's happened to her anymore, but RIP. But when Megan Bain came out and she's like, where are they getting these women? Where do they feed her babies? Yeah. I'm going to bet that wasn't her line. I'm going to bet she got that from someone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Mariah May seems like she's got some chops, right? Like she's got some go on the mic.
Last time I saw her, she got pinned by Toni Storm, and that was it. Okay, now let's keep it going back on track. As mentioned, we get Speedball Mike Bailey versus Mark Davis. Beforehand, Mike Bailey's like, I'm going to be more of a champion. I want all the belts. Yay.
Well, and they wore these like modified, masks.
Mystico mask.
I'm blanking on his name there. Mystico. And so, they won the trios titles at the pay-per-view. Not a lot.
And Mystico is now AEW. He got the graphic.
But again, what a way to make the trios titles just feel like, Horsecock lost them, and then like they can just be like, I want to swap Hangman out for Mystico. We'll just go get him again. It's like, I don't. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Mystico isn't a nobody, right? He's a top player in Mexico.
But like Jet Speed isn't cool enough. Now we have to have a third wheel with him every time. Like that's like.
Well,
they're
young. They're young. Yeah. Well, I agree with that part. Or again, just give them to fucking Outrunners and Powerful Peacock. And we go right there with what do they call themselves? It's the
who?
What do they call themselves in ROH?
The Castle Runners.
Castle Runners, yeah. Dalton Castle is who I'm talking about. But
right, isn't that what they call them?
That's yeah. No. But like, there you go. Give it to them.
Huh? They should call themselves the Cock Runners, but
Yeah, well, but anyway. So we get Mike Bailey. Yeah, we get Mike Bailey. We get Mark Davis. They have a good old match here. Mike Bailey ends up kicking him in the head to where Mark Davis hears colors, and Mike Bailey wins the match, right? And
which was the wrong move. I know we're trying to make Mike Bailey a thing, and in wrestling, little guys can win, but like Mark Davis looked every bit of like a dude that should beat the shit out of this guy.
Now, here's my theory on this. Peeking behind the curtain theory, not kayfabe theory.
Okay.
Are we trying to build up Mike Bailey with all these victories? And I am wanting other titles because you mentioned that, right? And let's just say, hypothetically, he challenges
the national championship.
Right. Jack Perry for the national championship. Well, if we go back a couple weeks and Swerve Strickland goes to Kevin Knight and was like, if you want to be the most dangerous man, you got to make shit happen. Now, all of a sudden, Kevin Knight goes, wait a minute, I'm not the Marty Jannetty in this fucking team. And then takes out Mike Bailey. And now we have a match because now both of them have some credibility to them.
Just so that, like, Marty Jannetty gets shit on her.
Yeah, good. Fuck off, yeah. Yeah, good. You should get shit on, fucking weirdo. Mike Bailey wins. There we go. Also, I mentioned that Mystico got the AEW graphic. Hopping over to the sister promotion, CMLL. I don't know if you saw this part.
Cesaro, right? Or Claudio. Yeah.
Claudio gets his graphic for CMLL. And also, he wasn't there tonight or last night. He wasn't there last night.
Did they do a trade?
No. I think he's going to be in action on Saturday or Sunday when they're doing their 1 hour show on Saturday and Sunday.
So are these both? Both. Yeah, I mean, they're both working.
It's a swap. Yeah, it's a swap.
Right? Oh, GBL shout out there. Which, by the way, Theo said GBL blocked him.
Oh.
He blocked this show. Remember, we told him, we were like, hey, let's get one more, on PGBL from you one time. And he was like, nah. Like, oh, man.
But then his wife was liking all my shit. I do remember that. Not saying anything about that.
I met them. They came to Kansas City one time. I met him.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think I told him off on something. I was like, man, fuck
really?
you. Yeah, I think so. I meant it. Anyhow. I don't even know what I said.
Sure, I meant it then, but I don't know if I was valid in meaning it then, but I meant it.
Yeah, I meant it, yeah. All right, then let's get to the second best thing that I loved from this episode, and that was going back to Revolution and getting an interview with our AEW Men's Heavyweight Champion, MJF. F.
This was top level shit, man. He was really fucking good in this promo. He looked deranged.
Yeah.
He was good. He was.
You could just poking holes just because it's fun to do as an asshole that talks into a microphone sitting next to action figures. But you could see where some of that turkey hair plant was coming in.
Yeah,
like, you could see, Hey, good. Fuck it. I'd do it too if I had the money. I'm not going to go bald, but you get what I'm saying. But here's the part
what I would say about this is with each like passing week, I forget it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just becomes part of him. So like, good on you.
Definitely.
Yeah, it
right.
makes you feel better. Go for it.
Exactly. Fuck it. Yeah. Do whatever you want. I don't care. Just don't do it to me. But this is the part I wanted to get from you.
We'll see.
Is he said, he says how he won and the best match of this, best match of this.
Proves I'm the greatest. One, he's like, and the only people who could have been close to me.
That's the part, right?
Yeah.
So he calls himself Mr. Revolution because if you remember, I believe he beat Danielson.
Well, he said they're
Iron
calling
Man.
me, which is true. I think like I was seeing people online like, do we got to start calling him this? And so he's always been in tune with online, right?
Well, because he won or he didn't win, but he was in the dog collar match with CM Punk. He won the Iron Man match with Danielson, and then this, right? And then this is the part I wanted your opinion on. So then he goes into, today is my 30th birthday. I've got 20 more years. I'm going to be the GOAT. And Hangman, you're always going to be where you should be. And that's the mid card.
Well, so because he said, I have my plans to go down as the greatest. I'm ahead of schedule already. And now even the people that could have been close to being as close as me, you, Hangman, one of them. So he even admitted Hangman could have been the GOAT. And he's like, you're off the fucking table now.
Yeah.
Like, genius. Right? Like he was on high mountain, man. He was loving himself in the moment and just delirious, right? Like, I mean, he was just.
But here's the question for you. So we didn't do a promo here where MJF is the best of all time. All comers are welcome. He still was beating the drum of Hangman Adam Page.
Right. Still very personal. Yeah.
I don't know if you caught this part, but Tony Khan on some social media platform, which name one, I don't fucking know what it was, but he said that the Hangman can't challenge for the title was only a verbal agreement. There is no paperwork that says he can't do it.
So this is about, will Hangman keep his word, huh?
That's what it seems to be.
So here's what I saw somebody say online, and I kind of somewhat agree with them. Like, I get it, right? And kind of what you said, right? Losing is more interesting, right?
Yep.
And this will create a story. But I don't know that I want another Hangman redemption arc story. Mm-hmm. Right? Are we ready to go 3 times on that? Like, is that really going to move us? We got to do something different, right? It's got to be a twist on it.
Because, here's the thing that we did with the heel turn is his actions, although were wrong, right? You're not supposed to kill Christopher Daniels.
We understood them.
We understood them. Now, if we don't, that could be interesting. Who the fuck is this guy? Now he is a straight evil villain. Like, I think that could be the part.
Because what I don't want is like, Hangman, want a title shot? Oh, I can't. And everybody's like, no, forget it. No, I can't. And then MJF comes out and he's like, don't. Like, that's boring. We can't do that.
No. And I don't. And even though, again, he told the story probably better than anyone has ever done it in the history of pro wrestling. But the tormented, I'm going to do good eventually, but I keep getting knocked down story, I don't need that either, right? I think would be interesting for his character is no. I am now, again, not say the devil because MJF has taken that, but I am now doing things for me only. I hate, like, because again, it's not because when he was doing the heel stuff that first time around, the last time it was all, you guys don't understand what's happening to me. I think he should do an arrogant, fuck all you guys. You don't realize I'm actually the greatest, and then see where we can get, because he's good enough of an actor.
But what do we do with this title situation? If Tony Khan just said, hey, that's not an actual thing, and now he comes back angry, he can't be going for the title, right? So what's his...
No. And I don't want him to. I kind of want him for lack of a better. I do want him in the mid card for a little bit because I think that makes your whole card stronger, right? If you have MJF and Darby as your main event and Hangman versus Kevin Knight in your mid card, that's adding to, and then Swerve and Kenny, you know what I mean? That adds to the bigger, cool part of your,
Hangman
your
Ciampa,
show.
right?
Exactly. Yeah, something like that.
Hangman Okada over the international title or something, or whatever the fuck.
Hangman Takeshita, right? Takeshita gets kicked out of Don Callis family. Hangman's an evil bastard, makes fun of him. Again, if you did delusional Hangman, like I've never been kicked out of a group. What the fuck is wrong with you? And he's like, you were drunk and got kicked out of the Elite. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. You know, like if you just did that kind of a Hangman, could be interesting.
Because that's where you could be like, I never cared about any of those people. I never cared about anybody. I don't have any friends. I never cared about any group. And then you turn around, the Dark Order sitting there. And they'd be like, yeah, fuck you too. Right? And then he just, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. We still need something.
The Dark Order. We need the Hangman leading the Dark Order.
Some
Purple Hangman.
Yeah,
right?
We just
need Black Horse.
All right, so let's get back on track. So we end the segment with MJF saying he's going to Disney World because apparently he did an interview and he is a roller coaster person. Like he is a theme park guy.
Hangman came back.
Hopefully he does.
With a guitar.
No, you goddamn
King of the Mountain.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Tim, I'll hang myself on this podcast.
I'll hang, man.
You know, see some weird shit.
You want to see me hang, man?
This will get taken down on YouTube real quick.
King of the Mountain, Hangman Adam Page.
No.
Slap nuts.
No. All right, let's talk about the next thing we have up is the no holds barred match.
What if he did the strut?
We get Mina Shirakawa. She's taking on Marina Shafir.
She's there.
And we get a good match.
Marina Shafir was there. Mina was cool. Yeah.
And nothing
got that barbed wire spike thing.
And nothing bad was here, right? Everything was good. But I was honestly surprised Mina won. What do you make of two things? One, Mina winning, because she rarely does now. And two, that's 2 in a row for Marina, right? She lost at the pay-per-view to Toni Storm, and then she loses the no-holds-barred to Mina.
I do think you're right. We're probably going to get a tag match. It's going to be Marina and Ronda against the Timeless Love Bombs, right? Mm-hmm. And, things were...
Now, it could be Mina still did this attack, but I think we're going to get that tag match out of this. I think Toni Storm is going to say, Ronda, you couldn't face me face.
We get the tag match. They win. After the end of it,
then Mina does it.
And be like, because Ronda can be like, I never fucking.
Right.
And
even Marina, when they asked her, she's like, if I did or didn't, I'm not telling you. But she didn't say, like, I beat you up. She just was like, I don't know. What are you talking about?
Because Ronda can be like, listen, I came to your face. I didn't need to go behind your back and hide from, like, I wanted you to come. Like, what do you think? I'm going to now sneak around?
Right. Exactly. I'm the baddest woman in the world.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. Like, I no. Mm-mm.
Yeah. So we'll see, but I thought it was very interesting that Mina won.
But a vaccine, you know what I mean?
Oh, she's afraid of a lot of other shit. I'm afraid of. I got to be off the grid. All these fucking 5Gs getting into my baby's brain. Fucking weirdos. Anyhow, what a self-fulfilling prophecy these fucking idiots did too. With all you fucking goofballs that are like, oh, I'm gonna stock up for the end of the world, and then I'm gonna vote according to that. And now we're getting the fucking end of the world. You dumb shits. God, you fucking ruined the party when you were there, and now you're ruining society with the way you've been acting. You fucking shit. Made it
so there's no parties. Thanks.
God. Fucking losers. Anyhow, and if you're one of those people, fuck off. I don't like you. Just PSA.
Yeah. Wait.
You guys should be punched in your dicks or vaginas. Smart man who said that. Okay. Now, after Mina wins, let's take that pin out of the Darby conversation from earlier because MJF, through Don Callis, said, Andrade, take care of Darby. So, looks like we're going to do a little bit of a excursion with Darby and Andrade to then maybe get back to Jeff.
Where he was like, I don't know why Sting hangs out with this little kid or something like that. Like what he's
and then, but then he also said in this, he's like, why are we working with MJF? And Don Callis is like, because he's paying us a lot of money, you fucking idiot. Like that's why.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
But I believe that's now.
He's like, certainly you don't. And Don Callis is like, no, MJF, no. Yeah. Right? Like,
but he pays his money.
But he's
right.
Money. Yeah.
But I will say this though. This is, I believe, 2 weeks in a row where last week MJF said, hey, Don Callis, make sure Kyle Fletcher takes care of whatever issue he has. And Kyle Fletcher was like, hey, Don, I don't want to be working.
Yeah, he's a scumbag.
With MJF.
Dude.
Yeah.
Not only is he a scumbag, he's their scumbag. That's what she said.
But is Don Callis starting to lose grip of his family? Is this the money is blinding him to frustrations within the family because Kyle Fletcher's upset, Andrade's upset. We obviously know Takesha's upset. Okada
you know what I'll say?
Is talking like he doesn't even fucking care about any of them.
We do not need to get rid of Don Callis. I'll start with that. Don Callis should be a permanent figure on our television screen. But the Don Callis family, I feel like, is running its course. Like, nothing big has come out of it, right? There's been a lot of good stuff. They've done wonders for Kyle Fletcher. Takesha's got some good stuff out of this. But, like, we're not going to do anything more with this, right? It's just going to feel NWO Japan at some point, right? Like, it's going to be too much. So, yeah, at some point we break it off and Don Callis just keeps on scheming Don Callis ways, but we don't necessarily have a family anymore.
This is what I would do with Don Callis, because I think, unlike MVP, he does a fantastic job of whoever his guy's taking on, putting over the other guy to show that the victory that his guy gets the win, it means something. MVP sucks at it. He's like, these little kids, get touched on them, and it's really bad. This is what I would do. I would have Dynamite be Excalibur, Bryan Danielson, Don Callis. That would be my commentary team. And then I would have Taz.
There's no real heel commentator.
No.
Constant. Yeah.
And then on Collision, I would have Taz, Tony Schiavone, and Nigel McGuinness. And I would have Taz and Bryan Danielson being the babyface commentators. And I would have Nigel and Don Callis being the heel commentators. And then obviously the straight guys are, not straight guys, but, down the middle guys are Excalibur and Tony Schiavone.
Yeah, well, I don't know what they do.
Yeah, I'm sure, whatever. But I'm just saying, like,
I haven't asked them if they want to fuck, you know?
Yeah, be whatever you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
But that's what I would do. I would put Don, because he's awesome on commentary. I mean, he was. I didn't watch a lot of. I didn't watch a lot of TNA.
Half the show some of the times.
Yeah, and if you go back to TNA when he was doing that, like I didn't watch it on a weekly basis, but I saw enough of it to where I was like, he's really good, and then he's really good in AEW. That's what I would do. Put over these heels. Bobby
So
Brain.
listen, you could have one of the best heel commentators in the business if you made Don Callis your permanent heel commentator. And I think you've got the best play-by-play commentator in the business in a while in Excalibur.
And if you still need someone scheming, I would elevate Stokely, and then Stokely can take over the Don Callis role of, I get money from this person to get my things done, and and I crawl in the shadows to make more and more money. You know what I mean?
Big Stoke!
But yeah, so Andrade looks like we'll have to take care of Darby Allin. What do you make of that? That should be pretty fun, right?
Yeah, I think it should be fun.
I think that'll be good to show that Darby Allin can do more than wreck a car. You know what I mean? Like, I think we need to see him wrestling a little bit more. Because when he beat Will Ospreay in the C2, I think it was 2 years ago, that was fucking cool. Like, I want that.
I kind of don't hate... And I mean, it's not necessarily face material per se, but I think because of the cult of personality that is built up behind Darby Allin, you can pull this off where, like, he's just bringing that to you. Like, sure, he's undersized and he's not supposed to win every wrestling match, but it's not going to be a wrestling match. Darby Allin's going to get you in a throw a motherfucker off a bridge match, and he's going to jump with you. And like, he's going to bring a forklift and drive it over your head. Like, you tough, right? Like, Darby Allin's bringing the fucking ruckus, goddammit.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't hate that.
Well, because then it's a elevated, more serious version of Spike Dudley, right? Where Spike Dudley took on Bam Bam and everyone.
It's whatever, man. Like, I'm stacking the deck. I'm going to make it a fucking hardcore match so we can fucking get down. I'm bringing chains, skateboards, fucking everything. Cinder blocks, I don't care.
Yeah, I think that would be fun, but we'll see. But I also would like to see that he can wrestle, right? Because we don't need just.
But if he can't,
ECW.
then let's just do this. Like, crank it up.
Yeah.
Crank it up. Let's go ECW style, right? Let's fucking.
All right. So then let's get to our main event. And Tim, I hated it. It was Jungle Jack Perry and the Young Bucks versus Okada, Trent Beretta, and Rocky Romero. All Friends Wrestling needs to fucking stop. I cannot see any more of Kenny Omega or the Young Bucks with Trent Beretta or Okada
Jack
or
Perry,
Rocky Romero or Jack Romero. Fucking disperse, you assholes.
It feels like, and we've seen this in wrestling locker rooms, right? It feels like these guys are sitting around and be like, you know, it would drive them wild if we go all out and give them the same match we gave the Tokyo Dome in 40. Jesus fucking Christ.
Because this is the thing. It's not like you have to change your act, because go back 3-4 weeks ago when you had the Young Bucks and the Rascals, at least that's new blood, right? It's the same match as this was, but I cannot see Trent Beretta get super kicked 8 more times in a fucking match. Like, get fuck on with this,
Young
man.
Bucks. This ain't. It's one thing when they're faces, right? Because they are good faces in match, right? From music starts to music ends on the way out. They do a good job at the face wrestler. When it's time to cut promo as the face wrestler, fucking miss me. None of it's like, I don't care about your family, guys. Like, I don't like it. None of it tracks. None of it's endearing. None of it.
Well, let's get to that. So the Super Elite, or whatever the fuck we're calling them, Jack Perry and the Young Bucks, they win. Jack Perry gets out of the ring super quick. So that's where my antennas went up, right? I went whoop, because that was super quick that Jack Perry just was like, I'm out of here now. And the Young Bucks stayed. And they were doing cringy babyface promo here.
Yeah.
Which made me start to think, is one of them going to super kick the other? Because Nick Jackson was like, our parents were there and we lost. And then Matt Jackson grabbed the microphone and he's like, I knew it wasn't going to happen when he said, and I know now why we lost. If he was going to say, I know why I lost, and it was because of you, I was going to be like, fuck yes.
Sarah joined us in the chat and said, LOL, this is why I love watching you guys. And I don't know which specific part Sarah was talking about, but it makes sense. I understand.
Yeah.
They said, also judging by Ospreay's promo yesterday, he is just looking for revenge on Mox and the Death Riders. And we hit on that earlier. We're like, yes, finally. Like, they didn't just be like, oh, I got murdered, but I don't care about the people that murdered me. I'm going to go for the title instead, right?
Yes,
like,
yes.
100%.
Get your revenge. Loved it.
This Young Bucks thing, man, I just don't. So now here's the thing. Cope and Christian come back, and they're like, you know, I mean, they do their thing, but like they're going after FTR, they say, right? So like it's not like they were being cheesy heel or cheesy faces because they're going to wind up playing the heels, right? So like what are they doing? What is this? Or are they going to wind up playing the heels?
So I'm not sure. So as far as that goes,
we get an alliance between FTR and the Young Bucks to try to take out Cope and Christian.
So that's a good thought. This is where I'm coming from. So if we go back
Cope
to the
Cage,
pay-per-view,
right? That's what they're calling Cope and
Cage. Yeah, Cope and Cage, yeah. So if we go back to the pay-per-view, FTR beats the Young Bucks straight up. That's mistake number one, because Young Bucks, again, you lost it All In, you lost it Dynasty,
families get punked out, you don't care.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care.
Yeah.
Losers.
Old Bucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Get a fucking buckshot to your head at this point. You guys would need to be old Yellard. But because it was straight up, you lost, right? Because if FTR would have cheated or Stokely would have done something, okay, I get your kayfabe. I'm into the reason.
Yeah, but
right?
now I thought this was to settle it. You guys even said it. It's to settle this.
Yeah. So you
lost straight up.
You lost straight up. And then at the pay-per-view, this is again, maybe I just think it would have been better, but it was fine either way. But then in the pay-per-view, Copeland and Cage come out and make a save, and there you go. But then we get the surprise, but like it wasn't a surprise. We saw you Sunday. If you're back working, of course, why wouldn't you show up? But then they come out on Wednesday or last night and was like, "Hey, we want to just let you know, because we respect you. We got a title shot. Why? What the fuck?
Yeah,
like you beat them 13 months ago or whatever it was.
Still though, Christian Cage outshining everybody when he was like,
I
he was like, I only care. He's like, well, one, it makes me a lot of money.
Yeah.
I just love him so much, dude. He's the best.
Yeah. And I like the shirt. I like how it says Cope and Cage, and then it's marked out, and then it's Cage and Cope. Yeah, I like that. That's fun. Yeah. But it doesn't make sense that they just instantly get a title shot. Now I get it. They beat FTR. FTR spike pile drove.
So again, it doesn't make sense that they would just frame it that way, because we didn't need to frame it that way to get there, because obviously they have bitter hatred towards them. Start fighting. Okay, you know what I mean? Put the title on the line, right? Or whatever, right? Like, and you work it that way. And that makes sense. That's how person who hasn't wrestled in months can suddenly get a title shot, because it's a personal vendetta and it's by choice of the champion or by decree of an authority figure. But here, they're just stepping in and claiming a shot, which I guess we can do that. Like,
that's the part that doesn't make sense. Also, and again, a little cringeworthy, but I get it for the people who are there, because it is a moment that they can say that they saw. But Copeland, I don't need you to go like, I bet you guys never thought you'd see this. Yeah, we did. You all work for the same fucking company. Like, yep, knew it. But this is back to the point of Christian outshining all of them. Because the other thing that he says, besides, hey, I'm going to make a lot of money off of this, is he says, we are obviously the best tag team of our generation, but now we're going to prove that we're the best tag team of your generation.
Yeah, he didn't say of all time. He just said, he's not even claiming that they're the best of all time. He's just claiming I'm better of our generation and yours.
Yeah.
People before us might have been better, but I don't know about that.
LOD might have been good, but fuck them, right?
Never got to wrestle them. I don't know, but I can tell you suck.
But this is the part. This is the. I wish more teams would do this. I keep going back to, because you use things as analogies, but like the most interesting tag team in my mind, consistently, right? Not the like Daniel Bryan Kane thing that was kind of weird, right? For like one off, but the Sting and Lex Luger team, where Sting is like, hey guys, we're out here to do the right thing. And Luger's like, I'm fucking flexing and they're giving me $1,000 for it. Isn't this cool? Like,
like one's serious and one's more like,
And that's kind of this, right? Because the other thing about that part is Copeland didn't like, hey, Christian, don't say that. He was just like, I mean, we are, right?
Exactly.
I love that, because again, people are more than just, I'm Captain America, the greatest person. Like, they're complex, right? And so
I was worried we were gonna like, it's still odd how this is gonna work, but I think they're just so entrenched in their characters over time with the Cage and Christian being different. I was worried we were gonna come back to a more, you know what I mean, a less Christian, right?
Yeah, we're now the old 5-second poses, and
But I now fully believe Christian Cage has stopped doing wrestling gimmicks. He's just being Jay whatever his name. You know what I mean? Like, he's just like, no, I don't do gimmicks. Just give me the microphone. Shut the fuck up.
Here, the thing that I'll do a gimmick on is I'll always wear a turtleneck. But other than that, I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. Like, I'm just somebody's like, nice turtleneck gimmicks. Shut the fuck up. I like these.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, sorry. Your mom gave me this turtleneck, dork.
Yeah. You're dead. It's your dead dad's. That's what you should say.
Yeah, exactly. I stole this from your dad's closet. Fucking dork.
Took it off of him at the funeral. Anyhow, and then that would be funny.
I don't understand why Tony hasn't hired us yet. I don't understand. The writing is just, he just really.
So they say, hey, at the pay-per-view in Canada, we're getting the title shot and deal with it. Then FTR comes out. And then they look fucking
dumb. We're going all
dumb.
Canada pay-per-view, by the way, so we're going to get Kenny,
Yeah.
Gonna get,
Christian and Cage.
All the Canadians.
Yeah. Who
Moose
else
Party.
Well, Tim, I don't know when the pay-per-view is, but that's what it could be. Speedball Mike Bailey kicks off the show in a one-on-one contest against Kevin Knight. He's Canadian.
All Canada wrestling, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Canada
fun,
versus
some
the
Canadian
world.
Stuff when we take a trip back in time later. That's good.
Back in time. Okay. But the FTR team here looks fucking stupid, don't they? They just walk out to get super kicked. They don't even do a fucking
immediately
thing.
beat up one at a time too. You saw one of you get beat up, and you were like, "I'm gonna go in there." Fucking none of you threw Stokely in there to go get and run away. Nothing.
And then again, Young Bucks, no, because we end the show.
Yeah.
Well, no,
because
we end the show with the we're both holding the titles. Nope. Sorry, Young Bucks, you fucking lost.
Except they did let go. They
should have. Because they're fucking losers. Again, in
Sarah says Dynasty is April 12th. Where is it this year? It's not in St. Louis. We went to that one. The first one.
It's in Canada. That's where it's
that's right.
Canada.
That's the one. Yeah. That's the Canada one.
That's the Canadian.
Right?
Yeah.
When's the next St. Louis one? We got to get
I know.
Kansas City.
Well, now that I'm making that money again, we get the fucking front row.
Yeah. Sarah, Tom got a job.
Yeah.
You might have missed that earlier if you weren't here.
And contributed to society.
Yeah.
I get health care. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Now I don't have to.
Not so fast.
Yeah.
You get the right to buy entry into some supposedly cheaper health care that you don't know the price of when you get it.
Hey, America first.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
Maha.
God bless
I
America.
saw that.
Nowhere else.
Yeah. Well, I saw that Maha is a thing now. Make America healthy again. And these fucking dumb shits are like, hey, don't eat stuff with dye. Fuck off.
Ew,
aspartame is bad for you. Really fucking eating roadkill is, you fucking weirdo dumb shit. I just hope anyone who made this decision gets athlete's foot in their asshole. Yes. Yeah. Smart man who said that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we get the fucking end of the show with Cope and Christian holding the belts, and then they put it in front. Yeah. Come and get it. There you go. What'd you think?
We're going to get some good stuff out of Christian through a lot of this. Stokely's going to have some fun things. And, I just feel like we've been wanting a CNC, as we say, reunion for a bit. And we're going to get it. Mm-hmm. But I worry a little bit that it's going to be a little underwhelming,
Well, this would be the advice. Obviously, they're watching, so thank you for watching. But this is the advice I would give Adam Copeland. Lean into the Christian part of your personality. Yeah. I want them to hypothetically, because this is what I think is going to happen, Tim. This is what I'm forecasting, predicting, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I think Cope and Christian beat FTR for the titles at Dynasty. I think the Young Bucks beat 30 teams or whatever. And then the next pay-per-view after Dynasty, we're doing Young Bucks, Christian, CNC, and Copeland. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But this is where I want Cope and Christian to be the heels, and I want them to fucking hit a concerto on Matt Jackson and then do the 5-second pose over their body. Yes. Right? Like that is what I want to do.
Cope, before even the like, hey, we're going to do this Christian thing, his whole run in AEW has been this, whatever it is, right? It's this
playing the hits,
trying really hard to make sure he feels like you think he's cool. You know what I mean? Like,
I got grit. I'm a tough guy.
Very much like the dad or the high school teacher trying to fit in, right? And be like, no, but I'm one of the cool ones, guys, right? And we've got to drop that, right? Like, we've got to get into the rated R superstar, if I'm being honest. Right?
Well, yeah, because first off, you're calling yourself that, so fucking be it. And second, and this isn't any offense, no offense to him or anything, but he is head and shoulders way better as a heel than he's ever been as a babyface. Yeah. All of his work has been as a heel.
Yeah.
Even the tail end of me watching WWE, when he was doing the Judgment Day thing that he started.
Day stuff, right? That was good stuff.
Was better than, because the thing I always go back to, and I don't know why this has stuck with me, but it has when it comes to thinking about Adam Copeland / Edge's career is before WrestleMania 19, which dates me. I know how long that is, but they were trying to do a
19.
thing. Yeah. Well, they were trying to do a thing where Edge
sounds
is
like I
going
had
to
a
take
19
out.
in the year too. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. Well, they did a whole thing where Edge is going to take out every member of Evolution, and it fucking sucked. And we gave up on it. Now he did have neck surgery, but like, because he's not a good babyface. And he was doing the CM Punk thing in AEW where it was like, hey guys, I'm fill in catchphrase and I'm here to, like CM Punk's run in AEW fucking sucked. The greatest thing he did was get talked down to by Eddie Kingston and then MJF carrying him in one of the best storylines of all time. But again, it could have been Adam Copeland and not CM Punk, and this MJF would have made the same storyline the fucking best. So like, Copeland, be a fucking heel. Bang Beth Phoenix on a couch in the middle of the ring.
Sex celebration. Yeah, because with Christian being the way he is, it's an extension of the younger heel versions of themselves. Like that fits, right? Like he just turned into an arrogant, rich asshole, right? Who thinks he's better than everybody else. But Edge having that edge, right? I know we lost that name, I guess, but like, we've got to get the like, you know what I mean? Brutish and you know what I mean? Rated R superstar-ish, like get a little mix in here and like meet Christian where he's at, right? Like,
that's
what we got to get. Because
don't lean Christian towards Copeland. Lean Copeland towards Christian.
Yeah,
that's the point.
It will not work with one of them operating as full face and one operating as full heel. We've got to blend. And I don't think you can pull Christian in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's that tweener because we like what he says because he's the best at it. But like, we've got to move a little more heelish with Cope here.
And you could do little things too, because it doesn't have to be like full on. Oh my God, because he's also done crazy stuff as a babyface, like the spike to Jon Moxley's back. You know what I mean? But if he said a dead dad joke, right? Like if he was like, Christian told me you have a dead dad. It's like,
and mostly you just play a good cop, bad cop, where like, you know, because the good cop's probably bad in the end as well.
Yeah, that's
right.
Like,
there's still So like they're like, oh, oops, I guess he hit you with the chair. My bad. We'll just take this money right here and fucking bounce.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like that's all the more you need. You don't gotta go full like I said, go full heel with him if you don't want to. Right? If you still want to maintain some of that, like, hey, he sells merch shit. But like,
have you ever seen The Wire?
No.
Oh,
I know everybody shits on me for that. I know, but now I just feel like, what am I going to fucking sit down and watch it all? Like I'm not.
You need to. Yeah. Season 2 sucks, but
if I get a long plane flight, I'll download some and watch it. Then that's what I'll do.
Stringer Bell. If for anyone who's watched The Wire, I think they'll get what I'm saying here. But like Christian can be Stringer Bell, but then Avon needs to be Copeland. That's how it should be. Anyhow, that's what I think. But that's our Dynamite for this week. Again, Collision, 1 hour Saturday, 1 hour Sunday after future real estate agents and motivational speakers play basketball. Then we're going to get to Collision. So watch that each night.
Yeah.
And then we'll be rocking and rolling from there.
Well, I'm looking through Revolution just to make sure we didn't miss anything. You know, there was the 0 hour boom and doom. We knew what that was going to be. We knew Willow beat Lena, but the tag titles, that happened.
Yeah. Again, impressive look, like it's something unique, right? Two giant humans who happen to be women, and now they're the women's tag team champs. But again, I need something more than I can put my hands out to the side. You can only do that so often.
We talked some about Darby Allin and Gabe Kidd, and then they were involved in, this like trios match.
Mm-hmm.
I just read this. Did you know they're calling him 100 Proof Clark Connors?
Get the fuck out of here. Just call him Matthew McConaughey.
That feels like he should be wearing an Ed Hardy t-shirt.
Yeah. Well, hey, hey guys, I'm 100 Proof. It sounds like you listen to the worst Kid Rock songs. Like that's what it sounds like. Sounds like you listen to Kid Rock for the lyrics. Like, you fucking 100 Proof.
That's the best insult. I'm going to use that tomorrow. You look like you listen to Kid Rock for the lyrics. Damn. That's the best fucking insult I've heard in months. And you know what? That's the thing. Everybody's going to laugh at that. No. Even the people listening to Kid Rock be like, I don't listen for the lyrics. It's stupid.
No one does. Yeah. But that's what you sound like when you call yourself 100 proof. You know, like Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
My eyes are watering on that. That's good one. Sorry to any major Kid Rock fans in the chat. All right.
My favorite lyric is, my name is Kid.
God. What the hell is a bar with the bar? All right. Tom, this sounds like a good time to hop in the old All Elite time machine and go back in time. This one's going to be fun. I think this one's going to be easy. I think you're going to get this just knowing you. But we're going to see what happened. 2 years ago even, March 20th, 2024, Dynamite was live from the Coca-Cola Coliseum in Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Yes.
You already know what's
going on. No. I was going to say, I told my wife about how you said nothing goes well for me in my life. Remember when you're like, we know.
I said, what I know about you is you're not lucky for too extended a period of time, right?
And she was like, yep, that totally tracks.
That's right.
He knows you well.
That's a good one. I forgot about that one, too. I got it. All right, so we're in Toronto, Ontario, March 20th, 2024, back up in the Canada. The main event was a brutal I Quit match for the TNT Championship between two hometown legends, Christian Cage and Adam Copeland. They threw everything at each other, ladders, barbed wire chairs, spiked bat. But before the match got, too deep, they had an amazing tribute to their Canadian roots. While brawling through the crowd, Copeland found a couple hockey jerseys. He threw on a Toronto Maple Leafs jersey on himself, and he forced Christian to wear a different team sweater before they started trading hockey punches. But to get maximum heat in Toronto, what specific rival NHL team's jersey did Copeland force Cage to wear?
Was it Pittsburgh? Was it the Pittsburgh Penguins?
Close.
Ottawa?
Similar colors, I think. Boston Bruins.
Or Boston Bruins, yes.
Boston Bruins. You're a hockey guy. I thought you were going to get this one.
Yeah, I did. Well, I'm a Kraken guy. Yes,
that was a fun moment. I remember that. Like they pulled the hockey jerseys and they started fighting. It's good stuff.
Yes. It should. Here's the thing: is who's the comedian that you ran into in Greece? That's like a little short. Guy?
Stavros. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I saw a clip from him, and he was in Canada, and he was like, I've always looked forward to playing the Queen Elizabeth Theater, and he's like, you assholes need to like get off of England's dick, and he's like, this place should be called the Wayne Gretzky Center or something, and people started booing because they were in Ottawa.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, shut the fuck up. No one cares about this. But like, I guess Ottawa and Toronto also have like
have a big beef. Yeah,
so,
okay.
Yeah, but
gotcha.
Yes, Boston Bruins.
I love that too, because like, as he's told even on some of his stuff, like he's not known in Greece. Like he's famous here, not back home. And like, when you see him, It's like if you run into Ron Jeremy, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you're just like, so I literally was like, Stavros, and he was just like, like he looked like he was like, oh fuck, he just fucking. I was like, oh,
he's great. Yeah, I think he's awesome. But yeah, and then I
had to blink for a while because I was like, I mean, I know he's Greek, but like, I mean, you're walking down the street, you can just see it. I was like, this is that motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Like, God damn, or it's his brother or some shit. God damn.
Yeah, but he ends the bit with like, this started off as a fuck Canada or fuck England, but now it's into a fuck Canada, and he's like, yeah, fuck all you guys, and they're like giggling and stuff, but they're booing him. And he's like, yeah, fuck you,
Yeah,
he's great.
Love it.
But yes, it was the Boston Bruins, but that was fun. And then last time they had their match, didn't they like clown on a Canadian guy too backstage? Remember when they were walking before their FTR match on the pay-per-view, and they like ran into like someone with thick Coke bottle glasses or something. Anyhow.
Oh, God, what's his name from the Trailer Park Boys? Bubbles.
Yeah.
Bubbles from the Trailer Park Boys. Yep. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Yep. That happened.
Well, there you go.
I think that guy he's getting a little like Me Too'd or something, right? Like, yeah. Didn't do some right things apparently. I don't know. Yeah. Hey, this was a fun little trip. Back in time. And I had fun, and I want all of you to have fun. Go to our website, click all the links there, donate some money if you got it. Send us an email, aewrapup@gmail.com, so we can talk more. Like, you can put your own voice on this show right here, and we'll do that next week. And then, man, don't listen to Kid Rock.
I will see you next week, dumbass.